So this is the recap for March 8th, 2024. Yes. Okay, heading into the open, the contextual narrative here is on Thursday we had a big directional liquidation, and then on Friday we had a balance overnight, and then a breakout and a drive back up to the 618 retracement, which I think is was around 69, and so overnight we built a balance, and then we have the balance overnight, and basically we have this decision of are we going to break initial resistance and possibly start going back up into test some higher areas, or is this retracement now sort of over and we're going to continue, or not continue, or at least go down and test some of the stuff that we didn't test Friday, just because this may have been just a Friday short covering kind of thing. So we're working with this balance, and then we have the potential of maybe balancing here, or if we break down, maybe false breakdown, come back up and balance or extend, or maybe break down and start to balance here, or we can balance in this, not necessarily today, but this other range here, the full thing. Maybe we're going to start to balance in this range, and so that's what we were working with this morning. So based on that, I was going to short the front of the zone here. Didn't get there. There was a good response, and then second time up, I still felt that this was a zone that was like a first and second test zone. I didn't take it because it's second test, so I still thought this could probably hold. It was a very good zone, and it was sort of the linchpin on the day as far as like what might be happening with this bigger swing. And anyway, second test, so I didn't take it. And the rest of my plan today was that it didn't really love this area here. If we had broken out, and then maybe here, and definitely here, and then if there was an exhaustion down into this zone, this was a bias changing zone. This is the bias confirming zone. So I was really interested in trading here. I was a little less interested in here because I felt like, well, early on I was interested in this, but after the IB developed, we had the opening swing, and then we broke out of the opening swing and the IB, and we tested higher. And after that point, I really was not that excited about this, because initially the projected range was up in, say, 85 for this move, and then if this was the high a day, then the projected range was down into 25 or so. And so I didn't really love this area, because I sort of felt like this is sort of the support here, and it's kind of tested here. I was still going to take this, but I was going to take it in a little bit more of a defensive way. I think 2 ticks above the overnight low, and then if we broke, I kind of wanted to take this in a defensive way too, because the way this had developed at that point was we may get this push up and fail breakdown and all that, but because this developed later, then there was less time, and I really wanted to be out of it, most of it, by here. And then I definitely wanted to take this depending on what time it happened, but by, what was this? This was 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, about 3 hours into the trading session. I kind of started to lose interest in this, because I wanted it to go down straight in here, and then now it came up, and even though there was good volume, and that's why I was kind of projecting the range, because the volume was good, it seemed like we were kind of churning, and we've got CPI on Wednesday, so I didn't necessarily expect today to be this small of a range, but we have huge down, huge up, and so it kind of makes sense that this was not going to be like a fantastic day, but even though the volume was good, so we still had the possibility of a good range. And tomorrow we'll see where the volume is, but it seems like we are contracted here, so we're going to make a decision about this. Is this a larger than normal pullback just because of the bullish environment and we're going to continue down, or is this some really sort of odd failed breakdown that now we're going to continue up? So things for overnight and for tomorrow, right now things haven't changed. If we break this initial resistance, then we can expand the range up, and if we break initial support, we could still maybe have a false breakdown here, but since we've got this much balance and we've got this swing up, swing down, maybe we just start to go down, and then this would be more the target. But exhaustions, depending on how this developed, would still be okay. But if, of course, we bounce overnight and then we break, this zone is probably going to be, I think, less important, and we'll be targeting more of this for a fade.